Harrisons, and you're watching the Women's Rugby Show.
Hello, and welcome back to the Women's Rugby Show. I'm Sam Barthow, and for the final time in this season, we are back with another end-of-season Premier 15s review. And this time, it's the turn of our finalist, Harlequins, and their centre, Izzy Mayhew, as we talked to Izzy about her season, and also Harlequins' season as a whole, has ended up coming out Premier 15s winners for the first time ever. If you haven't watched the rest of our videos in this series, make sure you click here to check out the playlist. And also, before we get into the video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to us on YouTube, and also check us out across all social medias. And more importantly, tell all your friends about the Women's Rugby Show. Now let's get into this video. Izzy, first of all, thanks a lot for joining us. How are you? How have you been since Sunday? And are the celebrations still going on?
I think they simmered down a little bit now, but I mean, I still can't quite believe it. Just still buzzing, to be honest. The group chat's still going off. But no, it was just a great day, and we're all just so excited still, I think.
Obviously, for yourself on Sunday, you came on really early. I'm sure you weren't expecting to be on that early, but how enjoyable was that experience?
I definitely wasn't expecting to go on that early. When she went down, I was like, oh, now? But no, it was great to get stuck in. It's what we train for, so you have to be prepared for things like that to happen. And obviously I was gutted for birth. We wanted, when we were on the pitch, she wasn't there. It was just kind of for her and for Jess and Jock. We just wanted to get the result for those that really couldn't be involved, basically. But no, I loved every minute. It was so great. I loved it.
How good was it to be playing in front of a big crowd as well at King's Own?
It was good. It was great. My family came up as well, and my brother doesn't usually come to watch, so it was great for him to be there. And then obviously to play as much as I did, and then to get the win, it was just so nice for him to be there as well. And obviously the fans just give you a little bit of an extra oomph with all the big hits and stuff. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, touching a little bit on that game, obviously there was a moment when you went down to 13. How tough was that to manage the momentum of the game with Saracens being so strong and pushing towards the try line?
It was really tough. I think we were all a bit in shock. We just kind of had to, we all just came in and kind of discussed how we needed to approach the next 10 or so minutes. We just kind of needed to, more in defence, we needed to think about what we were going to do, obviously, because having two less players would have had a lot more space to run in and to play in. So we just had to manage our defensive system a little bit better. But I think we, credit to the girls, we did what we wanted to do, and we came out with the result and did it. I think we conceded once when we were down to 13, which is a good.
Yeah. Looking at the season as a whole, how do you feel? Obviously, from a team point of view, you won everything, but from a personal point of view, how do you feel the season as a whole went?
I think it's gone really well. I think I've come a long way since the beginning of the season, and I think it's credit to the girls involved this year, and also the coaching team and everyone kind of behind the scenes. It's just a really supportive environment. And obviously I've just finished my third year at uni, so it's been quite tricky to balance everything, but again, just everyone's really supportive and kind of gets you through when you're having a bit of a low day. But no, the environment's just been so great, and we were all just pushing for what we wanted, and that was to win the final, and that's what we went and did.
Yeah, how you mentioned uni. How tough did you find managing? Obviously, lots of it's been online as well, I presume. So how tough has that been?
It's been really tough. I finished only on Friday actually, so it's quite a good weekend to finish it off on. But yeah, it's been tough with a lot of assignments and things, and managing it whilst training. So there's a few of us that are all studying, so you'll see us at training all in our laptops, trying to do our assignments before training or after gym. But I got through it, but yeah, it was tough.
I'm pretty sure I know what your answer to this will be, but what was your game of the season this year? Was it the final?
Yeah, definitely. I did enjoy, what game was it? I did enjoy when we played Sarries away and we got a draw. That was a great game, but obviously couldn't get one up on them then, but we did it on Sunday, so we can look past that one.
And presumably your moment of the season will also be from the final as well.
I did when I got the intercept at Bristol at home at Stoop. that was quite a good moment. I like that one. That
um,
and the trophy.
yeah. Looking towards kind of like some more tougher games. So, what was kind of your toughest game to play a team, and also your toughest individual opponent this season?
Ooh. I mean, I didn't play against them, but Exeter were a really tough game. When they came to us, we did win, but they were a good outfit, and obviously they'd only just come together this year, and then obviously they beat us away. So that was like a bit of a shock. But I mean, they have great international players, kind of people that haven't really been on the scene. So credit to them, they've done great this season. Obviously, Sarries is a tough game always, and we know what to expect. But toughest player I've ever played against. I don't know. Can I say someone on my own team?
Yeah.
It's got to be Jess Breach. I mean, it's impossible to defend.
And if you look at the Quins team, I presume if you answered Jess, who would be kind of your player of the season from across this season from Quins?
I'm going to give you two. So Casey Mew and Lauren Brooks, they have come along so much this season, and they've just been like a core part of the team these past few weeks, just putting in performances week in, week out. And yeah, they know what they need to do. They go out and they do it every week. So yeah, they've done amazing this season. So definitely those two.
And if you could pick someone from the Quinn squad to kind of as a one to watch for next season, someone who's maybe not got as much game time this year, who would you pick for that?
Emily Robinson. Definitely.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, she's been in and out of the England training squad and was really unlucky to not be involved in Six Nations due to injury, and she's been out for a couple of weeks and managed to get back for the semi-final, which is great. But yeah, she hasn't had probably as much game time as she would have liked, but yeah, she's an unreal player, so definitely one to watch for next season.
Looking forward to next season, what are your aspirations from a Harlequins point of view and also from a personal point of view as well?
I mean, I think we want to go out and start the season kind of as we ended it. I think we had a couple of shaky starts at the beginning. Like we had played a few teams where we didn't quite put the performance in that we would have liked. So I think starting the season off strong is definitely what we want to do, and just putting an 80-minute performance in week in, week out. And then for me personally, I mean, I just want to be involved with as many matchday squads as possible. Obviously, I've finished uni now, so it frees me up a little bit, but obviously I'll be working. But I think I'm just going to try and get stuck in and get as committed as I can be, and then hopefully the game time and the results will come with that.
You mentioned Exeter being a new team to the league this year. And the league seems to be so much more competitive with everyone seeming to beat everyone. How important do you think that's been for the growth of the game in the country?
I mean, I think it's been huge. If you look back over the last 2-3 seasons, you've had kind of us and Sarries at the top, and then you'd have a couple of results which shocked a few people. But this year, you kind of don't know what's going to happen, and that goes with like Exeter, and also Sale have done so well coming in. They've had a few really good results against Worcester and stuff. So I think it just has made it so much more competitive, and then it's just the level of rugby has improved so much, and I think it's more exciting to watch now. And yeah, it's just massive for the game in general.
And how good has it been to have games being live streamed? Obviously, Sunday was on BT. How good is that for the game as well?
I think especially during like COVID times and stuff, having people being able to watch you and be accessible to watching women's rugby is ginormous. And like for young girls growing up who haven't been able to come and watch maybe live rugby yet, they can't really get the atmosphere to watch it on TV with commentary and kind of hearing names thrown about. Like it's huge. And obviously like my family have been able to watch from home, and my grandparents love watching it on a Saturday. But obviously now people can come and watch, so I think having fans back is really important.
And finally, what would be your 3-word season review for this season?
Oh, three words.
Yes.
Challenging. Oh, inspirational, and exciting.
Brilliant. So, Izzy, thanks a lot for joining me this morning. Massive congratulations again for Sunday, and enjoy the off-season before pre-season starts again.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot to Izzy for chatting to me for this video to end our end of season Premier 15's review series. It's been great to chat to players from each of the 10 teams to get their views of the season from their personal point of view, and also from a team point of view as well. It's been great to chat to so many different people from so many different teams. And it's also been great to do that across the season. I'd just like to say thank you from me for everybody who watches the Women's Rugby Show, everybody who interacts with the Women's Rugby Show on social media, on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Instagram stories as well. It's been great for me. I've enjoyed taking over the channel midway through the season to help it grow, and let's hope it grows more and more over the next season, next coming season as well. That's not it for the Women's Rugby Show this season. Obviously, it is for this season, but it's not that it for the Women's Rugby Show over the summer. There's so much more to take place. There's the Olympic Sevens. There's also other special videos that's going to be coming out. And also, teams are back into pre-season. There's going to be team previews of signings, and all sorts coming across the summer. For one final time for the 2020-2021 Premier 15 season, I've been Sam, by the way, and you have been watching the Women's Rugby Show.